Hey guys, I'm Allison. I'm the Pampered Wife. I feel like I'm in a little bit of an odd filming setup, but this is what we have to work with today. I have two new products to talk about today that I'm very excited about. The first being the new Fitglow foundation, which I have on today, and the second being the Saie Beauty Airset setting powder. I'm going to swatch both of them and talk about both of them. Also show you the sunscreen that I have on underneath, because I do think what you wear underneath really affects how any foundation applies and sets, and my husband's on a conference call out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. The lighting comes and goes. This is show you and tell you my experiences, and I'm sure I'll talk more about both products in the future, but I do think the Saie Beauty one, I pretty much give how I feel because I've been wearing that for a little while. I do have on a little bit of blush and a little bit of concealer and a lip gloss, and yeah. Anyway, very minimal makeup so that you can really see the foundation, the shade, and the powder at work. Here we go. So starting off with the Fitglow, here's the package that it comes in, and I think they're on their way to a rebranding because Fitglow has always been this beautiful flower, packaging with the bright pink, but their new foundation, I'll just show you the packaging first and then we'll talk about the foundation. So it comes in this peach, warm nude kind of color. It does have the flower imprint, if you can see that. There's natural lighting, windows, sliding doors there, and I do have the screens down some to try to filter the light, but the lighting's a little off. Let's see if you can see. There is the flower engraved over here. So it's not the usual, pink and white. And then if we open this, which I have opened it because I have it on my face today, it's coming in more sleek packaging. It's almost more generic. It doesn't even have the flower imprint or like the top of the lip serums. It's not cloudy or anything up top. It's just a cylinder glass that's frosted with their name on it, Fitglow Beauty. And then the only other thing on it is in silver. It's actually embossed, like it's all raised. The printing is just the PETA certified, cruelty-free, vegan, paraben-free, silicone-free, organic ingredients, plant actives, made in the USA, used within 12 months. Before I open it and get started on that, let's read a little bit about it, at least on the packaging. So Fitglow has had a couple iterations, I think, of their foundations. I've never tried one before. They just never appealed to me, but I love Fitglow. I love the idea behind it. Every product is skincare as well as makeup, and they're all like fantastic quality. All the things I just said about vegan and cruelty-free and all that. I really support the brand. Woman founded, I believe, in Canada, and now she's in Florida, or the company is in Florida, although they may have moved again for all I know. Let's read the claims, shall we? Herbal and organic plant-infused photo filtering foundation delivers natural antioxidants to care for skin all day while creating a healthy-looking, flawless finish. You guys, as I mentioned, I have it on my face. I do have the Saie powder over it, which we will talk about, but I do think that the finish, well, should I go through, read all this, and then talk about it? I'm just going to talk about it while I read it. I do think it created a flawless finish, and it looks like a cloud has come in. We'll keep reading. Let's see. All right, so it looks like it has licorice and bearberry extract, BEAR, which I'm not familiar with. Now, it is a little hard to read because the print is white, and that's what I was having trouble reading. A brightening blend loaded with antioxidant properties that helps promote even complexion, skin radiance, and combats dullness. I know that that's at least what licorice does, is it's a brightening ingredient. Heartleaf Artemisia blend, clarifying and detoxifying herbal blend, soothes and calms skin while protecting from environmental pollution and blue light damage. Well, I can't speak to that, but good to know. Amber and vitamin C. I don't know about amber. This is interesting. Combats dark spots and fine lines with anti-aging antioxidant properties to improve overall glow, which we know that's what vitamin C is for. And the directions: prep skin with skincare, apply and blend foundation with brush or fingers for photo-ready natural finish. It does list the full ingredients, and I'm always interested to see what the first few ingredients are. And the first few ingredients are castor seed oil, grape seed oil, and jojoba seed oil. And then one of the herbs, and then sunflower seed oil. I found that interesting. So what that tells me is you don't want to use a water-based product underneath it, most likely. Like if you use a sunscreen or moisturizer under your foundation as a primer, or even a water-based primer, that's not going to be ideal for you. What you're going to want is an oil-based primer. I did go in, sorry, I have this box here because I don't have a table next to me. I did go in with a vitamin C oil, and then I put some of my very favorite Indie Lee squalane oil underneath. You know, this isn't supposed to be a full review. First impression that I got anyway, but I put oils on it under it, and then I put this on, the Supergoop Superscreen Daily Moisturizer, SPF 40, broad spectrum sunscreen, PA+++. Now this, I believe, is not a mineral sunscreen, which is not my go-to, not what I would prefer, but my son has a job where he's outside all day. He's got to wear a sunscreen, and he will wear this. And this is what is up here with us. We're in the mountains, so this is what I use today. It actually is nice. It's lightweight, bouncy, hydrating formula, nourishes the skin while also protecting it from other everyday environmental aggressors, and it's ideal for all skin tones. Clean chemical sunscreen actives, yeah. For dry and combination skin, silicone-free and non-comedogenic. It is wreath safe, no synthetic fragrance, and vegan. That's what I have on as my primer, and this is the packaging, super cute. I love the yellow and white, and the top comes up from here, which is just a little different. I like the scent. I think it's unscented, but I like the way it smells. And it does feel really nice. Feels like a gel moisturizer. No cast, at least not that I can see. So it does have, I think, like more of a dewy finish, a glowy finish, maybe we'll call it. It's on this hand. And it's almost a little slick feeling, a little slippery even, not greasy, very comfortable. So I then went in with this beauty. I have the shade 3.5, F 3.5, and I'm just gonna put it right on top of the, I'm at altitude, so it pops right up here. It does have a doe foot applicator, this chunky doe foot, which I think is really fun. But I'm not sure that I like it in my foundation. I don't find it really sanitary. Also, I'm curious when it's closed. It will reach mostly to the bottom, I guess, but I don't know that I'll be able to scoop it around and really get the product out. So at some point I'll probably have to tip it over if I make it all the way down there and use so much up and pour it in my hand. But let's go ahead. It doesn't dispense a whole lot of product at a time. And so again, this is F 3.5. I think it's a perfect match for me. I'm so excited about the shade. And I did use a brush to put it on today, which was fine. I'll probably try my fingers tomorrow. And then even a different brush as well another day. And like I said, different things underneath could also affect it. But it was really dewy and glowy. Yeah, it does have mica in it. So it does have some reflective properties. And I don't know if it's just because of what I had on my face. You see how glowy that is. It never fully dried down. It could, what I mean by on my face is the priming products underneath. It never dried down, and I did end up having to powder it, or it never set down, I should say. I feel like I could move it easily when I went to put my concealer on. There was one part where I was like, oh, I didn't, rub that in well with the brush, where I usually kind of press it into my skin. So I used my finger to swipe it kind of, and I seem to have removed some of the foundation. So on first trial, my very first time with these products that I had underneath it, it was very glowy, dewy, reflective, easy to move around, and never quite set. But I loved and still love the skin perfecting qualities of it. I love the shade match, and I'll see how it does with other products underneath. Also, no scent. I am excited to use it. I'm very excited to use it. And I've had it on for about 3 hours now, and other than absolutely, I mean, I had chocolate everywhere. I had to take water and wipe around my mouth, so it did come off from there. But other than that, I think it's wearing really well, staying on nicely. I think it's a good one. We'll see. Okay, the next thing you're gonna be excited about, or I was super excited about, was, oh, I see the lighting. It says translucent, I finally figured out. Anyway, this is the Saie Airset Radiant Loose Setting Powder. This is like a patented technology of infusing air or something into it. It says set, smooth, and diffuse with our unbelievably weightless, radiant loose powder. Patented aerated cream technology delivers a translucent sheen and provides a natural velvety finish to skin. Talc free, soft focus finish with squalane to nourish the skin, and I believe it does have mica in it. Yeah, it does have mica in it, so it is meant to be a little illuminating. And 1% for the planet, climate neutral, certified, which I didn't even know was a thing. And like I said, I have the shade translucent. I love it. I love the packaging. It's thin and simple looking, but yet, you know, sleek and modern. Their name is carved into the top. It's metal. The bottom is plastic. It has a locking sifter, which is perfect for travel because it is a loose powder. And even though it's translucent, it absolutely, you see, has a tint to it, which for my skin tone has been perfect because it doesn't make everything white. It doesn't lighten anything more than I'd like it to be. It just sets down. Now, I do have it all over my face, and I do not have on a highlighter. And that's why I wanted to kind of be a natural light so you could see how glowy it is. I don't have a ton of it on, but I don't have not enough that it didn't set down the foundation. Like, as glowy as it is, nothing is sticky on my face or tacky or anything. Like, it's totally set down. And I'm gonna show you the shade. I also got their new setting brush. Sorry for all the noise. It's called the Fluffy Brush. I can't read what it says. Something about targeted powdered brush. Multi-use, I think is what it says. And all the Saie beauty products do come in this pale purple cardboard boxes. And here is the brush. I like that it is a shorter handle. I like that I can stand it, that it's flat at this end. I can stand it up on my counter. It's shiny and comfortable in the hand because it's chunky and thicker, easy to control. It's densely packed until you get to the tip where it's domed. It does a beautiful job with this powder. I haven't tried it with any other powder, and mostly I use this under the eyes or, you know, smaller places, but I do also dip it around, and then sometimes I take a bigger brush like I did today and do the rest of my face. Let's go ahead and swatch this. Oh, and it's soft and comfortable. I like it. I like the brush. It's done a beautiful job. So at this point, you know, I'd recommend the brush because of all the things that I just said that I really like about it. So I'm gonna dump some of this into the top if I relocate it. Here it is. I don't know if as time goes on and it becomes more empty, if more will come out, but right now only a teeny bit comes out at a time. I have heard a little complaint about the size. It's 4 grams or 0.14 ounces. It's good for 24 months. I'm not complaining about the size because I have never used up a setting powder, and if I use it up, fabulous. But here is the shade. I'm just gonna take it and put it on the back of my hand. See if you can see sort of the luminosity of where I put it. Yeah, I think you can see it. I I think it, even where I just put it, sort of made my hand look better, a little more diffused. So this is the one with the Fitglow on it and the sunscreen underneath. You see it has not set down, or it's still dewy, but yeah, it is still, I'm lifting the product up when I touch it, I can tell. And now let's powder it. So it is now totally set, not at all sticky or tacky. And can you see it's still really glowy? I mean, just like my face, it's just still perfectly glowy. If you are looking for a powder that sets down, sets everything in place, wears great. I've been testing this out for the past few days. Even at the end of the day, it's still on my face, feels just as good. I have dry skin. I do not have oily skin at all, so I can't speak to that. But if you're looking for something that will set your makeup down but not at all look like you're wearing a powder, this is it. I love it. I love the translucent for my skin tone. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I don't think there's a scent. If there is, it's very mild. It's a great experience to use. You don't need to use a lot of it. I already went over how I love the packaging. I'm in love with this product. It's only February, but this very well could be in my favorites for the end of the year. It, to me, is everything I expected from the Kosas Cloud Set Baked Setting Powder, but this is way better. By the end of the day, that Cloud Set Setting Powder has sunk into my skin to the point that if I touch my face, I can't tell that I have powder on. This, at the end of the day, looks like I don't have powder on, but it is still there. I love it. Highly recommend it. Never looks dry or cakey. You know, it does have the hydrating properties to it. It is so nice to use. The experience is nice and the finish, and I know I'm raving about it, but I went ahead and took off my sweatshirt. But I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. I'd love to have you subscribe. Hopefully I answered the preliminary questions you may have had. I think it's obvious I absolutely recommend the Saie powder, and as far as the Fitglow foundation goes, I'll still be testing that out. Did I already say if you have any questions, please ask them down below. I always include a link to everything I've talked about, everything that's on my face. In the meantime, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.